Hello, all my dear students. Welcome to Sri Jain's Rank Zone classes. Dear friends, my name is Ajay Gulati. I'm your friend and mentor for the mathematics portion, that is quantitative aptitude portion. Now, in this coming lectures, we are gonna discuss mensuration 2D, that is two-dimensional mensuration. Now, dear students, let's discuss the formulas for areas of, I'll say, different types of triangles. Areas of special types of triangles. First, I will take isosceles triangle. Okay, here I'll rather take equilateral triangle because on towards the left side of the screen I have more area. Okay, and here I will take isosceles triangle because on the right side I have a little bit less area. Isosceles triangle. What is the area for an equilateral triangle? We already know the area for a triangle is half into base into height. Okay, this is the equilateral triangle which I have presented in front of you. What is the height of this triangle, dear students? Look, this is the height of that. Oh my God. Okay. So this is the height of the triangle H. This is the base of a triangle. Let's say all the sides. This is the base. Okay. So the base is equal to A. All the sides are A. My dear students, you know our rule very well. See, this portion will be what? This portion will be A divided by 2. So this angle is 30 degree, 60 degree, you already know. Okay. If this angle is 60 degree, then my dear students, what will happen? This angle will be, this angle will be 30 degree. You very well know the rule of a 30, 60, 90 triangle. What is the rule for a 30, 60, 90 triangle, dear student? The rule is, suppose you have a 30-degree angle. If you have this side x, then this side, the side in along with the 30-degree side is root 3x. Okay, so in front of 30 degree you have a by 2. In front of 30 degree you have a by 2. So in front of 60 degree you will have root 3 into a by 2. You will multiply this by root 3. So this h comes out to be root 3. See, in front of 30 degree you have this a by 2. So along with this 30 degree you have this h, this will be root 3 a by a by 2, root 3 into a by 2. I hope it is clear to everyone. Okay, so x root 3x, this is 30 degree. Clear to everyone? X root 3x, this is 30 degree. So you have area of an equilateral triangle is equal to, if I say half into base into height. What is the base? The base is a by, the base is a. Okay, the base is full a. This is a. The height is root 3 by 2a. That this gives me root 3 by 4 a square. This in itself I have derived for you because I know this is a concept in itself. Okay, my dear students, one thing is done. Fine, let's take the next one. Just give me a small second. Let's talk about the isosceles area. Okay, this is a little bit hidden. Now it won't be hidden. Isosceles triangle. Now I hope all this is clear. Okay. Area of an isosceles triangle. Let me draw one isosceles triangle in front of you first. This is an isosceles triangle. Here I draw the altitude. This is A, this is B, this is C. Okay, this is the altitude H, this is the, let's say, base, or let me rename it. Let me say this is A, this is B. Okay, in front of B is the base B. For an isosceles triangle, we generally label these two sides. The side in front of A is A. Now, since these two sides are equal, so I will say this is also A. Okay. Now, what is the area? Area is half into base into height. I hope this much portion is visible. Half into base into height. Okay. Now, I hope it is visible. Okay. Half into base into height. This is the area. Is equal to half. What is the base? The base is B. Now the main tasks come. What is the height? See, dear students, in order to find this height, what I will say this portion is what? This portion is B by 2. This is A. So by Pythagoras theorem, using Pythagoras theorem, what do you get? You get H. H square plus B square by 4. Perpendicular square plus base square gives you A square. So what will be H square? H square will be A square minus B square by 4, or it will be 4A square minus B square by 4. This is H square. From here, what will be H? H will be actually under the root 4A square minus B square by 4, or I can say 4A square minus B square divided by 2. This will be H. Okay. So it will be under the root 4A square minus B square divided by 2. So you get the area for an isosceles triangle as B by 4. This derivation in itself is a complete question. That's why I'm doing it. Okay. B by 4 and 4A square minus B square. Okay, dear students. I hope all this is clear to everyone. Fine. 4A square minus B square by 2. This is the area for an isosceles triangle. This is the area for an equilateral triangle. I'm sure all this is clear to everyone. Okay. Now, one more thing, dear students, that is being asked many a times in many exams. Area of a 3, 4, 5 triangle. Area of a 3, 4, 5 right triangle. Okay, dear students, how to deal with this? See, when I take a 3, 4, 5 right triangle, I just want you to memorize the result. Why? Because this is used frequently, and this is a very basic thing. Okay. See, the moment you see a 3, 4, 5 triangle, it is like this. This is 3, this is 4, this is a Pythagoras triplet. Okay. So what will be the area? This is 3x, this is 4x, this is 5x. So the area will be, this is perpendicular, suppose, half into base into height. Half into base into height, so that gives you half into 4, that is 2. So the final area becomes 6x square. Is it clear? This is the direct result. This is what? This is the direct result. If you know the value of 3x, you just find x. Don't do the square of 3x. Why? 3x square will be 9x square. Don't do this mistake, okay? As just find x square into 6. So I'll write it as what? X square into 6. This is the area for a 3, 4, 5 right triangle, okay? Should I move ahead, dear friends? Now we will take a direct result for area of a 30, 60 degree 90 triangle. 30, 60, 90 triangle. 30, 60, 90 triangle. How will we take this area? Look, I draw a triangle. This angle is 30 degree. Very easy. The side opposite to this, you just need to note the side opposite to this. This is x. Okay. If this side is x, what will be the area? The moment I see this side as x, my area will be 1 by 2 root 3 x square. Or I can say root 3 by 2 x square. How come? See, the moment you see this x, this is x, this 60 degree angle will be what? This 60 degree angle will be root 3x. So the area is half into base into height. You get it? Okay. Half into x into root 3x. This gives you root 3 by 2 x square. Okay. Clear to all? The next we have is 45, 45, 90 triangle. How do we do a 45, 45, 90 triangle? This is the most easiest one. See, this is a triangle. This side is x, this side is x. Directly the area will be half base into height, so that gives you half of x square. Half of x square. This side is the hypotenuse. Okay. Area in terms of hypotenuse will be, dear students, that will be h square by 4. How come h square by 4? Look, h is what? H is root 2x. If this is x, this is x 90 degrees, so this side is root 2x. This h is what? Root 2x. So if I put root 2x square by 4, what do I get? I get 2x square by 4, or I get x square by 2. Clear? Therefore, the area is x square upon may 2. Any doubt on this? You have got this. Last thing, the last triangle I'm gonna tell you, you will learn it the moment I tell you. The moment I tell you, you will be able to grasp it and you will be able to learn it. Look, this I take a 30, 30, 120 degree triangle. If this side is A, this angle is 120 degree, this side is A, I directly tell you the area will be root 3 by 4 a square. Isn't it similar to a equilateral triangle? Yes, it is, and it is very easy. How come? See, one a side opposite to 120 degree is what? A by root 3. This side is what? A into root 3. Okay. Next thing, if this is 120 degree, what will happen, dear students? This is a 90 degree angle. This is a 30 degree angle. Whatever you have in 30 degree, in front of 30 degree, hypotenuse will be double of this. Okay, if this is h, so in front of 90 degree it will be 2h. So what I see, this is a, means this will be what? A by 2. Okay, so if I put the formula for area, half into base into height, what do you get? You get half into base. What is the base? The base is a root 3, and what is the height? A by 2. So this becomes root 3 by 4 a square. Am I very clear to all of you? Does it make sense? Half into a by root 3 into a by 2. This gives you a square root 3 by 4 a square. This is the area of a triangle for 30, 30, 120 degree triangle. Okay. We are given the sides of an equilateral triangle is 6 its area. Area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 into side square. That will give me root 3 by 4 into 6 square. That is root 3 into 36 by 4, or you can say 9 root 3. This is your answer, dear students. Next one. A square and an equilateral triangle are drawn on the same base. The ratio of their area is, see students, it is like this. This is a square and this is an equilateral triangle. They are drawn on the same base. Area of square, you have to tell this ratio upon area of equilateral triangle. What, let's say this side is A. What is the area of square? The area of square is A square. What is the area of equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4 A square. A square and A square will cancel, so this gives you finally 1 upon root 3 by 4, or 4 is to 4 upon root 3, or 4 is to root 3. This is your answer. Clear? ABC is an equilateral triangle and P and Q are 2 points on AB and AC respectively, such that PQ parallel to BC. If PQ is equal to 5, then the area of triangle APQ is, see dear student, this is a good question. You have a triangle ABC. This is an equilateral triangle, okay? ABC, equilateral triangle. Okay, we don't know the side of this triangle. This angle is 60 degree. This angle is 60 degree. This angle is 60 degree. The moment you join a line parallel to the base, you draw a line parallel to the base, this angle will be 60 degree. This is P, this is Q. This angle will also be 60 degree. So I will say APQ is an equilateral triangle. APQ is an equilateral triangle. Therefore, area of APQ will be root 3 by 4 into side square. What is the side? 5. Okay. So that gives me 25 root 3 by 4 as my answer. Okay. Clear, dear students? Shall I move ahead? The area of an equilateral given. Area of equilateral triangle is given to you as 4 root 3. The length of each side of the triangle is, see, what is area of a triangle? Root 3 by 4 A square is given to you 4 root 3. Root 3 and root 3 cancel, so this gives you A square is equal to 4 into 4, or A, the side of the triangle is 4 centimeter. Okay, clear to all? The area of an equilateral triangle is area of equilateral triangle is given to you as 48 root 3 square centimeter. Length of the side is, see, what is the area of an equilateral triangle? That is root 3 by 4 A square. This is given to you as 48 root 3. Root 3 and root 3 cancel, so this will give you A square as 48 into 4, or A square will be 4 into 4, 16 into 3 into 4. That finally gives you what? See, dear students, A is under root, there are two fours, 4. 4 into 2, 8 root 3. This is your answer. Option 3 is your answer, okay? The perimeter of the area of an equilateral triangle is, its perimeter is, first of all, area of equilateral triangle is given to you as 400 root 3. What is area of equilateral triangle? Root 3 by 4 A square is equal to 400 root 3. Root 3 and root 3 cancel, so A square is what? 400 into 4. What will be A? A will be 20 into 2. So the side is 40. What is the perimeter, my dear students? Perimeter is 2A, 3A. Perimeter is 3A, or 3 into 40. This gives you 120. Okay, dear students. So far clear? Let's take one more question of this type. The area of an equilateral triangle is, its perimeter is, again, see, let's do it directly. Root 3 by 4a square is given to you as 4 root 3. Root 3 and root 3 cancel. This gives you a square is equal to 4 into 4. A is equal to directly 4. What will be the perimeter? Perimeter is 3a or 3 into 4, that is 12. Does it make sense? I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay. The height of an equilateral triangle is this. The area is. Should I increase the size of the question? Height of an equilateral triangle is h is equal to 15. Okay. What is h? H is equal to actually root 3 by 2a. This is 15. So a comes out to be what? 30 upon root 3, or a is actually 10 root 3. Now area. Area for an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4a square. That is root 3 by 4 into 10 root 3 into 10 root 3. So 4 gives can cancel two tens to give me 25 into root 3 three times. Root 3, root 3, root 3. So that gives me 25 into 3 root 3. 75 root 3 is your answer, my dear students. Okay. Area of our equilateral triangle is 9 root 3 directly. What is root 3 by 4a square? That is 9 root 3. Root 3 and root 3 cancel. A square is what? 9 to 4. Or a is what? Under root of both? 6. Median. You need to find the length of a median. Median is what, my dear students? Just a sec. What is the median? Median is actually h for an equilateral triangle, that is root 3 by 2a. This gives you root 3 by 2 into 6, or 3 root 3. That is option number. Which is the option? Option 3 is your answer. I hope all this is clear to everyone. Okay, dear students. Should I move ahead? Let's take the next question. The numerical value of the perimeter of an equilateral triangle is root 3 times its area. See, let's talk about numbers only. Okay. Perimeter is root 3 times the area. What is perimeter? Perimeter is 3a. Root 3. What is the area? The area is root 3 by 4 a square. 3 and 3 will cancel. A is equal to a into a by 4. A and a will cancel. This gives me a as 4, or side is equal to a is equal to 4. So length of each side is equal to 4 units. Clear, dear students? Next one. Very, very, very good question. This is a tricky one, that's why I've kept it in the last. In the figure given, PQRS is a quadrilateral. If QR is equal to 18, this QR is equal to 18, PS is equal to 9, then what is the area of the quadrilateral PQRS? You have to determine the area of this PQRS. So it's my humble advice, don't jump to just solving this question. Think about it. You will take some time, just think about it. Pause the video and think about it. Okay. I hope you paused the video and now you have unpaused it. Okay, now let me tell you the solution. You are being provided 8, 18, and 9, but these two angles are 60 degrees. Why am I dealing this question in equilateral triangle? Because this can be solved with the help of equilateral triangles. How come? Look, Just give me a small second. Like, just. See, this is 9, this is 8. I rub all this. I take another triangle. As I'm saying, this can be solved with the help of a concept, with the concept of an equilateral triangle. Okay, now this is 18. Okay, now this is 18. See, somewhere like this, I draw a line 9. This angle is 150 degree. This angle is 60 degree. This angle is 60 degree. I produce both these sides like this. They, where will they meet? 60 60. This will automatically be 60 degree. Okay, this is 60 degree. This is 30 degree. This is 90 degree. Okay, this side is 18. Now area of quadrilateral. Now area of quadrilateral is what? Area of equilateral triangle minus area of, let's say, triangle. This is P S. Suppose this is A. Area of PSA. What is the area of equilateral triangle? The side is 18. Root 3 by 4 into 18 square minus area of PSA. What is the area of PSA? Look, dear students, you have this 90 degree. You have this 90 degree. In front of 60 degree, it is 9. So in front of 30 degree, it will be 9 by root 3. Now this is a right triangle. This is base. This is height. So half into base into height. Dear students, I have discussed this thing with you in great details. If the side in front of 60 degree is suppose x, then the side in front of 30 degree is x upon root 3. Okay, so now where do you reach, my dear students? This is 4 cancel with 18 square will give you 9 square, that is 81 root 3 minus 81 by 2 root 3. Okay, now if I start solving it here, I take 81 common. What I'm left with is root 3 minus 1 by 2 root 3. Okay, I take full 2 root 3 common. What I will get? 81. 2 root 3 into root 3 is 6 minus 1 divided by 2 root 3. So I get 81 into 5 divided by 2 root 3. Or I can say, I write this 81 as 27 into 3 into 5 divided by 2 root 3. 27 into 5, 135. Root 3 and 3 will cancel to give me root 3. So this gives me what, my dear students? 135 root 3 by 2. 135 root 3 by 2. This is your answer. Fine. Okay. Now we have questions based on the area of isosceles triangle. Friends, do we need to solve this question? Why? Because we have already done the formula for this. Okay, we know for an isosceles triangle, if we have an isosceles triangle, length of each equal side is A. This is A, this is A, and the length of the third side is B. Then the area is, what is the area? The area is B by 4 under root 4A square minus B square. This is the answer. Okay. Should I take the next one? The perimeter of an isosceles triangle is 544 and each of the equal sides is 5 by 6 times the base. What is the area of that triangle? Let's say there are two sides. One is base is equal to B. Okay, let's say 6B. Equal sides. What will be the length of equal sides? Length of equal sides is 5 by 6 of the 6b. That gives me 5b each. Okay. So what is the perimeter, dear students? Now the perimeter is 5b plus 5b plus 6b. Okay. So that gives me 16b. Okay. But the perimeter is given to us as 544. Fine. This 544 is 16b. This gives me b is equal to what? 544 by 16. So far clear? Okay, this gives me, if I cancel this by 16, I write it as 480 plus 64 divided by 16. That is, this is 30, this is 4. So B comes out to be 34. We have B, only B. Okay, so base was how much? I should have written actually X. That there won't be confusion that way. Let it be X. X, 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 X. So X comes out to be this, and base B is equal to 6x is equal to 6 into 34. Okay, so this is equal to 204. This is the base. Okay, should I write over here? This is equal to what? X is equal to 34, base B is equal to 6x 204. What is the equal side? Is equal to 5x is equal to 170. Now should I solve directly the formula for area? Area is B by 4 into 4a square minus b square. This gives me, what is b? B is 204 divided by 4. 4a square, I can directly say 2a whole square. 2a will be how much? 340. 340 whole square minus b square. What is b? B is 204. Okay. Dear students, we have been dealing in some sort of calculation shortcuts previously. This will be 51. 34 square is 1156. So let it be 115600 minus. How do we do 204? 204 plus 4, 208. Double of 208, 416. 416, 14 square, 16. So this gives me 51 into under the root double zero. Let's say 0 minus 6, 4. 9 minus 1, 8. Okay. 9 minus 1, 8. 5 minus 6, 9. These three digits we have already solved. Now we have to do, this is 4. 4 minus 1, 3. Okay. 11 minus 4, 7. Now student, this is a typical, but I am making a guess game that this will be a square. And there are some shortcuts which I haven't teach you. So no problem, but I'm directly writing down the under root of this, and the under root for this is 272. Okay, 51 into 272. You can do the multiplication. Okay, so the answer for now, if among the options I can say 13872 centimeter square. This is the answer. This is what option 4. Here, dear students. Okay, you can have a look at the calculation before I proceed ahead. Let's take the next one. Two sides of a plot measuring 24 and 33, angle between them is a perfect angle. See, perfect right angle like this. This is given to you. This is a 90-degree angle. The sides are 24 and 32. Dear students, the other sides measuring acha, and the angle between them is perfect. The other two sides measuring 25 meter each, and the other three angles are not right angles. Okay, so these are like 25 and 25 like this. 25, 25. The area of the plot in meter squares. Now we have a very good thing. Now where I have reached, this is 32, this is 24. So by the and use of Pythagoras, this becomes 40. Okay. The area for this is how much? Half into 24 into, this gives me 24 into 16. This I can read as 20 plus 4, 20 minus 4. 20 square minus 4 square, that is 384. This is done. Now the area for this will be, first of all, what will be the semi perimeter for this? Semi perimeter will be 25 plus 25 plus 40. Either you can calculate the semi perimeter by this method, or there is an easy method. Look, my dear friends, I won't do semi perimeter here. Look, I'm gonna tell you a very good method. This is 40 na. Drop a perpendicular from here. Isosceles triangle, what will happen? If I say this is 15, this is 20, this makes a Pythagoras triplet. Okay, 15, 25 Pythagoras triplet, 15, 20, 25 Pythagoras, 20 plus 20 is 40, everything is worked out. So the area of this triangle is half into 40 into 50 or 300. Okay, this is, let's say, A2, this is A1. So total area is what? A1 plus A2. Okay, total area is A1 plus A2. That gives you 384 plus 300, that is 684. Okay, dear students, you can have a look. If you want, I can explain you the logic behind this 24, 25, 15, 20 in this page itself. Wait, what I did was I have this as 15, this as 15, 25, 25, and this is 40. Since this is an isosceles triangle, when I will drop a altitude, what will happen? It will be 20, and in an isosceles triangle, the altitude, I have told you in the geometry basic, the altitude also acts as a median. 25, 20, this gives me directly 15, and everything is working out. So I did it by this method. Okay, let's move to the next one. This was your question. The area of an isosceles triangle is 4 square units. If the length of the third side is 2 units, then the length of each equal side is 20. There are two ways of doing it. Either you can apply the formula or you can apply the logic. This length is 2. Now I say half into 2 into this height is h. Half into 2 into h is equal to 4. This gives me h is equal to 4. So far clear? When this h is equal to 4, this portion is 1. So by Pythagoras theorem, this side I can compute as, this side I can compute as 4 square plus 1 square, or under the root 70. The ratio of length of each equal side in the third side of an isosceles triangle is 3, 4. Okay, see, this is 3, this is 3, and this is 4. If the area of the triangle is 18 root 15 square units, the third side is, see, the area is 18 root 5. But obviously, this will, let's say this is 3x, this will be 4x. What will happen? It will be 2x, it will be 2x. This height h will be under the root 3x square minus 2x square. Or I can say 9x square minus 4x square, that is x root 5. Now what will be the area? Half into base into height. Half into base is 4x into height is x root 5. This is equal to 18 root 5. Root 5 and root 5 cancel. 4 cancel with 2 to give me finally x square. Can you do the calculation? X square is equal to 9 or x is equal to 3. The third side is, therefore the third side will be 4x, that is 4 into 3. This will give you 12 as the answer. Clear, dear students? Should I move ahead? PQR is a right angle triangle in which PQ is equal to QR. Okay, this is PQ, this is QR. Very easy. Hypotenuse of the triangle is 20. These sorts of questions are actually easy. This means this is 10 root 2, this is 10 root 2. Okay, then what is the area of the triangle PQR? See, so there are two ways. First rule is direct shortcut. I told you the basic. Direct shortcut is 20 square by 4, as I told you. This gives me 400 by 4, that is 100. Okay, fine, clear to all. Let's do the next one. The ratio of the sides of a triangle is 3 is to 4 is to 5. 3 is to 4 is to 5. If the area of the triangle is 72 square unit, then the length of the smallest side is. See, students, we know the formula for a 3 4 5 triangle. For a 3 4 5 triangle, area is what? Area is 6x square. This 6x square is right now 72. This gives me x square as 12x. I can say 4 into 3, or x is equal to 2 root 3. Okay, then the length of the smallest side is, so the smallest side is 3x, 3 into 2 root 3, or 6 root 3. Option number 3 is our answer. Does it make sense, dear students? As per the basics discussed, this is your answer. Next one we have is the sides of a triangle having areas 7776. 3 4 5 triangle area is given to you as 7776. Okay, this is the square of actually 76. Wait, so this is actually 6x square. 6x square, this is given to you. 6x square is 7776. I tell you a logic, dear students. What will be the perimeter? 3 plus 4 plus 5. This will be the perimeter. Okay, this means 12x is equal to 12x. This will be the perimeter. Look for the option that will be divisible by 12. See, students, I tell you a very cute logic. If had this been divisible by 12, so 400 could have been the answer. 400 I know is not divisible by 12. So if you add plus 12, then this will be divisible, but this won't be also divisible by 12. Plus 12, this won't be also divisible by 12. So none of them is possible. Directly your answer will be 432. Or let me solve it. Find your students. X square will be, let's make it easy, 7200 plus 300 plus 276 divided by 6. X square is equal to, this is 1200 plus 50, yes, 7200. If I'm not doing a mistake, let me, plus 300, 7500 plus 276, perfect. 276 when divided by 6 will give me how much? 46. So that is x square is equal to 1200 plus 96, 1296. So that gives you x as 36. What is the perimeter? Perimeter will be 3x plus 4x plus 5x or 12x. That is 12 into 36. 12 into 36 or 10 plus 2 into 36 to make the calculation easy. This is 360 plus 72 or 432. That is option number 1 is your answer, my beloved students. I'm sure all this is clear to everyone. Okay. Three sides of a triangular field are 15, 20, 25 respectively. Find the cost of sowing seeds in the field at the rate of 5 per square meter. See, dear friends, we know that the area of a 3, 4, 5 triangle is 6x square. Here, actually, this is like 15. This is what? 3 into 5. This is what? 4 into 5. This is 5 into 5. So x is equal to 5. That's all. Your answer is done. So area is how much? Area is 6 into 5 square. This gives you 150. One thing done. The next thing we need to do is find the cost of at the rate of 5 rupees per. Total cost of sowing is total cost of sowing is 150 into 5. That will give you 750 rupees. That is your answer. Okay. Clear to all? Next one. The ratio of the sides of a triangle is 3, 4, 5. Okay. The area of the triangle is 72 square units. So what is the area of this? The area for this is, dear students, we know 6x square. This is given to us as 72 square units. This give me x square is equal to 12 or x is equal to 2 root 3. One thing done. What will be the perimeter of this? Perimeter of this triangle, then the area of an equilateral triangle whose perimeter is same as that of the previous triangle is, first of all, what is the perimeter of 3, 4, 5 triangle? So that is equal to 12x or 24 root 3. One thing done. Next thing, this is done. 24 root. Now area. Now perimeter of equilateral triangle, that is again 24 root 3. This means 3a, or I can say 3s is equal to 24 root 3. So that gives s is equal to 8 root 3. Side is 8 root 3. Area of equilateral triangle will be area of equilateral triangle root 3 by 4 a square, that is root 3 by 4. A is 64 into 3, that is 16 into 3 root 348 root 3. Option number 2 is your answer. Okay, dear students, clear to all of you? Let's take the next one. So fine, dear students, we have done enough number of questions on this topic now. Tomorrow I'll be starting with more questions, and we'll be finishing this chapter. So from my side, bye bye. Have a good day. Please practice as much as you can. Merely watching videos won't ever help you. You will have to practice the questions yourself so that you can crack those questions in your exam in very limited amount of time, in stipulated amount of time. I again repeat, this is a very crucial time, students. Don't let it go wasted. Study as much as you can. This is like a religion for you. Okay. Bye bye. Take care.